Second undefeated season in school history, but the big number one raised on the finger of Connell Maynard, the head coach of Alabama A&M. First championship since 2006.
Give credit to athletic director Brian Hicks. Went out there and got Connell Maynard. Maynard came there, and I knew when he got there, if he did nothing else, he was going to put points on the board. And this was a championship won on the offensive side of the football. Great things happening in the Rocket City of Huntsville, Alabama.
The sting on the other side for Arkansas Pine Bluff, putting their heart and soul into this season. This moment belongs to the Bulldogs.
I am so sorry. I did not know YouTube shut the link down at the last second like that. So what happened was it was a pick in the end zone. I do apologize. Man, that's tough. That is tough. Hey, caller, you live.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, this is Stuart calling from Maryland.
What's up?
Up here in Clinton. Yeah, I was listening to some of the people that were calling in who were very rude. What you got to understand is, I picked up on you a long time. You have class, and you're trying to explain common sense. And one of the things you're going to have to learn is you can't talk common sense to ignorance, see?
Yes, sir.
And it was obvious what you were trying to do and what you were doing. You were taking a chance just doing what you were doing. But these fools didn't appreciate it, but the rest of us do. And so I'm just calling to let you know that don't try to reason with fools because you can't do it, see?
Yes, sir.
That's what I want.
Thank you.
That's what I want.
Thank you so much for the call.
Yeah. All right, then.
All righty.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Listen, man, you talking about a crazy game, and shout out to Mr. Stewart for the call in. You talking about a crazy game. All right, so 40-33, nobody had that score. Honestly, me and Conscious were the closest ones. Conscious had 44-31. I had 45-31. Somebody had 41-38. That was Tank. He was actually really close. Tank 41-38. Sid had 48-35. PB, BK Knox had 41-31. Mr. Lomax had 42-30. So those are the closest ones to the thing. You know what I'm saying? So listen, once again, I want to know where 504 Fresh is at. I want to see my man call in. He was talking all that smack. I want to see him call in. I told him that boy Glass is unreal. He is on another freaking level. Listen, on another freaking level. Glass is man. Glass is real, bro. Not shatterproof. Not Skyler Perry. Don't get me wrong. He played a hell of a game. But that man Glass, Aqeel Glass, showed up and showed out. He came back. He was a little round in the first half. They settled him down. Short passes, made the right throws. Listen, my man Glass is one of a kind. One of a kind. What's up, calling you live?
What's good, Scotty?
What's up?
What's good? This is David from Dallas, man.
Talk to me.
Hey, man, I just finished watching that game. It was a good game. Hey, I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah. Hey, Glass is the real deal, bro. That man got, he ain't no boy. That's a man right there. That's a man right there. First half, good defensive game in the first half for UAPB.
Yeah.
Just don't know, what happened in the second half because I kind of missed the third quarter. Had to give me something to eat, bro. But I watched their fourth quarter. But that fourth quarter, hey,
I give it to Coach Maynard. He made his adjustment in the third and fourth quarter. What I saw a little bit on the third quarter, and then what I saw in the fourth quarter, and he made that.
Listen, the adjustments made in the third quarter, in the halftime, is what wins the game. Running the ball with Quarles, making easy throws, and once again, still trusting his receivers. At the end of the day, he still had to trust his receivers to make a play. And I know Coach Maynard probably just said, hey, man, they're there. The opportunities are there.
There was a lot of opportunities. Now, the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, when they turned it on and they scored the last touchdown, A&M, they scored their last touchdown. I figured, hey, you know, that's when they're down by 14. That's when you gotta let the defense turn. You gotta let the defense turn up.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta let them turn up, but you can't let them get back into the game. And then the not the play calling, but the decisions on the timeout made the difference.
Big difference.
It made a big difference in the last minute and a half. If Doc Gamble didn't call that last timeout, basically that game, it wouldn't even be. It would be still. Basically, it'd be 40-33. But basically, that game would have been over with. They would have had no second chance to do anything. But I'll give it up to Alabama A&M. Hey, man, they played a hell of a game. They played an all-around hell of a game.
Yeah.
I give it up to UAPB. Like I said, Coach Gamble, he didn't really say anything this season, even though he was a first-year head coach. His team really didn't say anything this season, and they came out hitting hard, and they woke the SWAC up. They woke the West Division up like, hey, we here.
I definitely agree with you on that.
You know,
people know UAPB is not a team that you're just going to walk over. It's not going to happen.
Not like back in the day. No, I agree with you on that. This ain't to them. You know, this ain't to mom and pop UAPB that went back in the 90s and the early 2000s. This is an actual good team that is playing good ball, and whatever recruits that he got coming in for the fall is going to add even more to the depth and the talent that they got, and it's going to contend with the West.
Now, let me ask you this before I let you go. Do you keep Skyler Perry or do you look for a quarterback?
I mean, you know what you get with Skyler Perry, though. You know what you get with Skyler Perry, but I would have a backup plan too to make sure that, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, that makes sense.
If he's inconsistent for at least half of the season, then we got to go with somebody else. Even not even half the season, even like the first 2-3 games.
That's fair. I appreciate the call, my guy.
All right, bro.
What's up, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Scotty, man? This is Ronnie Anderson, man, calling in from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I just watched the whole game from start to finish, man. It was a hell of a game, man. Like, I really enjoyed it from the opening kickoff. Like you said before, man, Glass is really that man, bro. Like, that dude is like, he's like the head honcho, bro. Like, as long as he's on the field, Alabama A&M will always be in a football game. I don't care how bad they looked the first half. They went in at halftime, made the right adjustments, and they came out and executed those adjustments, man. I take my hats off to them. Real talk.
Listen, and you know what's funny? I had the Kobe Durant and Zafir Kelly from South Carolina State. They came in. I had an interview with them. And at the end, I asked them about the SWAC championship and who's winning. They said, the first thing they said was, that boy Glass different. I mean, that's what they said. That boy Glass is different. They said he's tough.
But he is different. But it's like if you're a coach, you just have that great. When you know you have a great quarterback on your side, bro, you know you are never out of a football game.
Never.
Glass is one of those quarterbacks, bro. And I want to also give credit to their defense. Man, their defense only gave up 1 touchdown the whole second half. UAPB didn't even score a point in the whole third quarter. They didn't score toward the end when the game seemed like it was out of reach.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, bro, like that D line kept coming after Perry, man. Kept coming after Perry. Surprisingly, their secondary, they have a young secondary, man, but their secondary was up to the task, and they made some good breaks on the ball.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I think if you take away those holding penalties, because that's what really killed Perry. Them in the that's what killed UAPB in the third quarter was the right tackle. The right tackle literally lost them the third quarter because he could not block Cushing. Now, do you blame that on Doc Gamble for not putting a tight end over there to help him? You see what I'm saying? That could have been an adjustment you made. Like, hey, I'm getting my butt whooped, coach. Can I get some help? You know what I'm saying? But because if you think about it, a lot of those holding penalties, they were making big plays. They would have a 12-yard gain, maybe an 8-yard run, all those things, and then it kept going back. So I wouldn't give too much credit for the secondary from Alabama A&M. I would have to give more credit to the D-line of Alabama that forced a lot of tough downs, like 2nd and 20, 3rd and 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a tough down to get. So now I know where you got to go. I know you got to go 15 yards. So I can literally set the sticks and just come up and tackle you. So it makes it a little easier, but I think it was more D-line. But go ahead.
Oh, yeah, because I noticed a lot during the second half. UAPB, they got behind the sticks a lot.
A lot, yes.
And just like you said, like a 2nd and 12 or 2nd and 14, that's kind of hard to, to overcome over and over and over, especially when your defense is playing the best defensive game they've probably ever played all year. But it was a great game. One player that I saw UAPB have that I didn't notice all year, who's number 1 for UAPB?
Number 1?
That big wide receiver that was on the outside, man.
Harry Ballard. Harry Ballard.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get him the ball more. That guy looks like he's an NFL prospect, no lie.
Nah, he's supposed to be the best one on the team, but Josh Wilkes was the one that was showing up to me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Him and the light-skinned boy, Tyler, I think his name is like Tyron, I think that's his name, Tyron.
Yeah.
He's special.
Hey, I just want to know, do you think Glass can do this again next season?
I think he can constantly pull up points. I don't think that's nothing. I don't think it's nothing stopping their team from putting up points.
Me neither.
But I truly do believe
they average 45, right?
They average 40.
40, okay.
Yeah, 40, about 35 to 40. But I do think you have to get a more solidified defense. You have to, because you can't keep getting in shootouts because teams like Alabama State, up and coming, teams like FAMU, teams like Bethune, they can score points with you. You know what I'm saying? Like they got an offense. Like, you're not going to go against teams that are inept in scoring the ball like a South Carolina State. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to go against teams like that in the SWAC. Teams in the SWAC are going to put up points. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go against – not every team is Mississippi Valley State. Not every team is Texas Southern. You know what I'm saying? Where they struggle to put up points. You're going to have to be able to stop somebody legit. So I think they're – I don't think they're going to run it back. I don't think they'll run it back-to-back champs. But I do think they'll be in contention. because you can't. I mean, when you got a quarterback like that, it can do anything for you.
Right. I think they're gonna make some noise, but like you said, the East is gonna be kind of loaded, man. So it's not gonna be no gimmies.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. And and if you see what JSU becomes, if you see what FAMU looking like, if you see what Alabama State is, like all the especially Alabama State, because they are built defensively. You know what I'm saying? They're built.
Yeah.
They're built that way defensively. So if they ever get an offense, oh my God.
Yeah, I think Alabama State probably has they probably have the best front seven.
Oh, hands down. At this point right now, next to Southern, they got the best fronts in the East. I'll go for the East. In the East, yes, they got the best front seven. As of right now, from what I've seen from the spring, that doesn't include, like I said, FAMU and Bethune or the new recruits coming from JSU. But as of right now, with Christian, the nose tackle they got, with Bubba, the white linebacker they got, man, come on, man. Like they live and breathe defense on Alabama State, for real. They do that. That Magic City Classic next year is going to be 10 times better. 10 times, I'm telling you. 10 times better.
Yeah, it definitely is going to be – it's going to be live.
Now, the same thing I asked the last caller. Do you believe in Skyler Perry?
Skyler Perry, okay. I believe Skyler Perry kind of reminds me of kind of like down here in Baton Rouge, how we have Skelton in a way.
Okay.
He's not the best. He's not the best when it comes to passing. He can make the safe throws, but I think he's more dangerous on his feet. And I feel like he could be utilized more, like in a different fashion. But he's not going to just drop back and just pass for like 250 to 300 yards each game. That's not who he is. I don't know what UAPB might do coming in next year to try to switch it up. Maybe play. I don't know. I really don't know. Ooh.
Okay. I just because if I'm being honest, I like Skyler. First of all, the disrespect somebody said that he is Jalon Jones 1.0 is pure disrespect.
Hell.
Pure disrespect to Skyler Perry.
That's disrespect.
Just pure disrespect. Secondly, Skyler Perry's arm isn't. It's serviceable. It will get you the job done. But his feet is electric, and the thing about him is he can throw quick. Like the difference between Perry and Jalon is Jalen's quick game was trash, pure trash. Yeah. Skyler Perry can hit you with the quick game. He can hit you with the long ball. It's not nice. It's not perfect. Like, perfect example, the Harry Ballard pass. If that's Glass, that's a touchdown. He's running underneath the ball. He's, that's what Skyler Perry doesn't. He doesn't have that touch. You know what I'm saying? So that aspect of his game he needs to work on. But Skyler Perry is definitely he's definitely a SWAC quarterback, and he can definitely get the job done for you.
Yeah. Now, if he ever does work on that touch and get his game better, like in that aspect, then he's gonna be like the real deal. Yeah. Because he made like one thing I liked about him today. His leadership really showed in that second half. Mm-hmm. Like in the fourth, because when Alabama went up late by 2, like any other team probably just would have sat down.
Yeah, they would have folded.
Like he really took them downfield, scored, and rejuvenated that whole team. So, I mean, I think next year, they're in the West. They could be right back in the thick of with Southern and Alcorn, but we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I think that's the top 3 teams, of course, and then you got PV, but you don't really know what you're going to get from them on an everyday basis. But definitely UAPB, Southern, and Alcorn, they're definitely going to be the top of the cream on that one. But appreciate the call, my guy.
Yeah, no problem, man. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you, sir. Listen, Post-game show, call in 701-801-6395, 701-801-6395 if you want to call in and talk about the game. Now, at the end of the day, Alabama A&M, when you have somebody special like Glass, the throws he was making, they might sound like they're not, they might look like they're not hard. It might look like it's not difficult, but he putting them jokers on the money. He is putting them jokers on the money. You know what I'm saying? So Glass is the real deal. Skyler Perry, on the other hand, I don't know yet. I don't know. What's up, Coach Green? Talk to me.
What's up, man?
Okay, your background though.
Cool. I did.
Yeah,
that was a good game. That was a good game, man.
Yeah. Great game. Great game.
If Skyler get that touch together, that's a touchdown at the top. You're going overtime.
Yeah.
But I like his leadership because he took them down to put them in that position to score that touchdown before they went for the game, the tie.
Yeah.
So after that interception, most quarterbacks would have been through.
No, I got you.
He didn't hold his head down after throwing that interception. Once the defense got him in position to score again. And that 2-minute offense, it was like it was working. They were running fine too with that 2-minute offense. So, and Coach Gamble, man, that guy's smart, bro.
Yeah.
So what he did, how he set on that timeout, and him understanding that they punter ain't great, so he knew they had no choice but to kick it with 40 to 50 something seconds left.
Okay, so there's two ways you can go with that, right? Because you can say Coach Gamble did it well, but then you can also say Coach Gamble put himself in a hole because of the fact of he used the timeout on the punt play. Like, bro, if you was going to punt it anyway, why use your timeout?
Yeah, you're right about that one.
You see what I'm saying? So that hurts you in the long run.
Yeah, that hurt him. That did hurt him because that would give him. They would have had 2 timeouts, and he wouldn't have had to sit on that one.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have had to sit on that one.
Exactly. So he would have called the timeout on that. He would have did what he did. He would have called the timeout on that last play. He still would have had a timeout in his back pocket. Plus, he would have had everything, with the clock stopping on first down and stuff like that. So it wouldn't have been as much pressure.
Yeah, because when he did that, I was like, why he didn't take the penalty? So he should have just took the penalty. Should have called that timeout. He should have took the penalty.
Yeah.
Because they wasn't going for the first time anyway, so take the penalty.
Yeah. That's fast.
Because if he took it, I thought he was gonna go for it.
I thought he was too. And if I'm being honest, I don't know what the score was at that moment, but 4th and 1 with Skyler Perry, I'll take those odds. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah.
I'm a gambler like that. 4th and 1, I don't believe you're stopping Skyler Perry's legs. I really don't. And if you do, congratulations. Congratulations. So
yeah, but he just got to work on it. Skyler Perry got to work on the touch.
Yeah, he does.
Because he can make a lot of tough throws, but he just got to work on his touch, like which Glass did. Glass had to work on his touch his freshman year because Glass was like that his freshman year. So he get his touch together, he gonna be dangerous because he got an arm.
Yeah. Oh, no. Well, okay. So talking to Glass always says he doesn't have the biggest arm, but he says his anticipation is what makes him special. And you can see it. Mm-hmm. Like his touch and his anticipation is what he is a receiver's best friend. He throws the most catchable ball that you will ever see in the SWAC right now.
Oh, yeah. Because he got it. He worked on that touch. Because Coach Merrill was saying it when they interviewed him. He said, he used to throw out everything was fastball. and he told him about the touch and got him to get the touch together. And once he got that touch together, shoot, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the SWAC right now. Well, he's the best quarterback to me right now in the SWAC, unless somebody else show me differently.
All right, bet.
Hey, what you think about them cornerbacks for UAPB?
I feel like they're not bad. All right.
Yeah.
They're not bad. But a great throw beats great defense every time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you put those corners with a lot of quarterbacks in the SWAC, those passes aren't completed because they'll make it more difficult. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the way Glass is putting them jokers on the money, it made them look bad. It's no shot to them. It's like, coach, what am I supposed to do? Like the one he threw the Zay for the over the shoulder. Like, come on. Like, as a DB, you like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, you know the trip part? He stopped attacking old boy and went attacking the other ones more.
You see what I'm saying? And that's probably what Coach Maynard was saying. He like, bro, don't go at him. Go at the other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the thing that's so special about A&M, I know for a fact Glass trust every last one of those guys. Hilaire, Abdul, Big Play Zay, he trusts all of them. So I can go anywhere with it.
Yeah, because he kept trying to. He kept on trying to.
Yeah.
But hey, I ain't know dude was that good, so he pretty much like slowed down one side of the field.
Yeah. But I appreciate the call, Coach Greg. I got some other people on the call.
All right.
Oh, my bad, Antonio. I was gonna get to you. Hey, but this one right here, Cole Simmons, you hit. Hey, listen, Quincy with them boys. Shh. Woo, wee. Listen, you spit game right now, Coach. That's a bar. That's a straight up bar, for real. Quincy with them UAPB boys, them receivers, Tyron, Josh Wilkes, and Harry Ballard. I promise you, the throw Skyler missed. Quincy makes that throw, my guy. Quincy makes that throw. Oh man, that's a bar right there. Oh, beastie game, Vashawn. Beastie game. Thank you, McFarland. Hey, appreciate all my super chats out there. Mr. Stewart, appreciate you. Slow Motion, appreciate you, my guy. And Michael McFarland, appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. Hey, man, that was big time. Support this, man. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it. They will be a power. They will be a powerhouse. A powerhouse. No. Listen, you're only a powerhouse if you win, all right? The only team that's allowed to call themselves a powerhouse is Alcorn, period. If you ain't winning like Alcorn, you ain't a powerhouse. So miss me with all that. All right. So, but yeah. Now, where is 504 Fresh at? He had all that energy, Mr. New Orleans, Mr. I'm in Baton Rouge right now. Yeah, and my little nephew. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Skyler Perry gonna do this. Oh, I got him throwing for 3. I got him. What'd you say, 504? I wrote it down. Yeah, I keep my receipts, my guy. I got it written down right at the top right there. 3 touchdowns right there. You said, oh, I got him throwing for 3 touchdowns and 1 for 1. Yeah. Where's all that? LaShawn, that last throw by Perry, bruh, should have done. Yeah, he should have sold out. He didn't. Skyler could have threw a better ball. Harry could have gave better effort. But what happens, and I'll tell you as a receiver, this is what happens, right? Is when you've been out the game for so long, you're frustrated. You're just frustrated. And he was out of the game plan for a lot of that game. So he was frustrated. That's probably why he didn't really try to dive. I'm just speaking on my behalf. I'm not speaking on Harry Ballard. I don't know him personally. But as a receiver, playing receiver, when you get when you're not involved in the game for a long period of time, you get frustrated. You're like, bro, like, let me touch the ball at least. God, dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus. You know, if I feel if that was Wilkes, he dies for that because Wilkes was in his bag. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if it was Tyron or Wilkes, because they were involved more in the game, I felt like they would have gave that extra bit of effort. But I think Harry Ballard kind of got frustrated throughout the game because he didn't get a lot of passes his way. UAPB had already given up before that last drive. I don't agree with that. Yeah, he didn't get it at all. No, he didn't. A powerhouse like Southern, I keep trying to tell you, Southern's not a powerhouse. Okay, Southern is not a powerhouse. Can we get that out? Can we get that out of our minds, please? Oh man. Oh no! Listen, you all these emojis. You know what it was. You know what it was. Glass gonna shatter. All that. Yeah. See, listen, man. I don't forget nothing. Nothing. And I told you the boys was gonna win. I told you my score was pretty close to 45-31. Shoot. Listen, if I was a betting man, I think that's 73, 45, 45. Let me see. 45, 31, 6, 76, 40, let me see. 40, 33. I missed it by 3 points. My total score was 45-31. That put me at 76 points, and it was 73 points. Put me in Vegas, baby. I do this. Stop playing me, man. Off by 3 points. Man, stop playing me, man. I do this. Stop playing. This was a good game. Now the big boys are coming through. I hope they enjoyed their win today. It's all because FAMU is coming. Man, Dwayne, it's not about FAMU. Y'all ain't, man. Let's stop it. Hey, turn your background down for me. You live.
What up, Oscar?
What's good? Talk to me.
It's your boy. Much respect to the Alabama Bulldogs. Aqeel Glass. They played a good game. My cousin ain't show up today.
Who your cousin?
We're going to run it back.
Who your cousin?
We definitely going to. Number 11, the quarterback.
Oh, Skyler. Okay.
Yeah. It's 504 fresh.
You got a different number. Usually it's the 504 number, so I would have knew it was you. But you called it from a new number.
Yeah. I had to come show love.
Yeah, because you was talking all that smack. You better come back on this show. Because if you would have won, you would have been the first person calling in. So I don't want to hear that. If Skyler would have pulled it off, boy, you would have been on this call. I couldn't even open my computer quick enough for you to be on this line.
I know you was your heart was pumping in the last 15 seconds. You was down to the 15-yard line, 4th down.
Listen, my guy, I never lost faith. I never lost faith in Glass. I never lost faith in Glass. Hey, have you seen Fast and the Furious, the first one?
Yeah.
You had me. You never had me. You never had your car. You know what I'm saying? Like this game was over when it started, my guy.
No, it was a one possession game. 33-40. Close. Too close for comfort. We should have went up. At halftime. They gave the ball up.
Yeah. The fumble. Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, and
but you had a whole third quarter. You had a whole third quarter. You couldn't do nothing. You ain't scored nothing in the third quarter.
Fighting against the referees in the third quarter.
Listen, man, don't call. Listen, if somebody from UAPB says anything about third quarter officiating, y'all are lying because that right tackle needed to be subbed out. He was. I could see it from here. He was holding. I'm like, Jesus. They were blatant.
Yeah,
he just yanking collars
to the flag champs. Wait to the fall.
Oh God!
I'm rooting for the Jaguars because you know where I'm from. But my cousin got one more year UAPB, so I'm gonna be a Golden Lion one more time.
You gonna be a Golden Lion one more time? I like that. That's funny. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen. Once again, listen. You know, you try.
I got a birthday gift for your son. You got his birthday coming up. Huh?
Yeah, it's May 5th. You better not buy him no UAPB gear. That's what you better not do. My son's about winning. My son is about winning.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So if you got some Alabama A&M gear,
still champions. We was in the championship.
Yeah, that's good. No, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that was good.
Jackson State. So they all got to come out the West. They got to go through the lines, the golden lines, to get to the SWAC championship, to beat Bethune-Cookman, FAMU, AMU, Bulldogs. We're gonna have a tough year.
Yeah, I think Alcorn's gonna run. I think Alcorn's gonna repeat in the West, but man, that East is gonna be crazy. That East is gonna be a gauntlet. Huh?
You talking about practice champions?
I think, like I said, I think Alcorn's going to run it again in the West.
Alcorn, you know, you're new to this way. The Alcorn, they had their run. It's time for SU to get back on top. And Golden Lions, baby, 2021. Fall champs.
Yeah, keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. It's nice. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna stop no dreams.
All Script TV, baby. The best in the SWAC, best in the South. Keep doing your thing,
Hey,
bro.
appreciate it, my guy. Tell Skyler Perry, great game.
Gotcha.
All right.
Peace and blessings.
Yeah, listen, that was a great game, man. That's what. Sorry, guys, but that's a great game. That's what you want a SWAC championship to be. Flat out, good competitive game. Good competitive game. Now let's get into these penalties, because I got people in the comments complaining about the penalties. All right, now listen. Before I get into this, if you want to send me any merch. This is my email. All right. This is my email. Take my email down and email me, and I will send you my address. I'm not doing it over YouTube, but I will send you my address, and we can go from there. If you want to send me some merch, all right? I'll send you my address from there. So I'm going to leave that up for a little bit. Now, back to these penalties. First of all, the definition of pass interference in college is the inability to allow the receiver a chance at the ball. All right. Now, face guarding has now become a part of PI. So face guarding is when you are running. So if the receiver's here and I'm running at you and I've never turned around to play the ball, that is face guarding, i.e. pass interference. All right, you can't do that. You can't. Let's just stop. You can't do that. That's pass interference. If the ball is in the air, it is past 5 yards, you are not allowed to grab the receiver. That's pass interference. Like shooting, like in the back, and like NBA, you have to allow the shooter to land. Doesn't matter how you get there. If you walk underneath of him, if you accidentally stumble, you have to let the shooter land. You can't touch him on his arm. It's just things you have. I am a wide receiver, so yes, I'm spitting. I'm talking facts. All right, so you have to do that. So if I go past 5 yards and you touch me, you grab me. It's a pass interference. Naturally, a lot of times it's judgment calls. How much did it affect you? Did it stop you? Did it hinder you from getting the ball? You have defensive holding compared to pass interference. They're all different. But the letter of the law is you cannot stop the inability of the receiver to get the ball. Now, if the ball is in the air, you both have the right to play the ball in the air. So that's free game. If you go over your back, or if I'm jumping, you go over my back and that's free game. Balls up the air, whatever. But you cannot stop me from making a play on the ball. You can't hold me down when I'm trying to, all that type of stuff. All right? That's just saying. So the penalties in the third quarter, as much as they affected the game, which they did, they were mostly legitimate. I don't care what y'all want to talk about. If anybody was going, listen, if you saw that boy from the right tackle position at UAB, he was holding. Man, listen, I mean, it wasn't even subtle. The dude would get beaten and he would get yanked back, and I'm like, God, I can see that. And I'm watching the game like y'all watching the game. I'm like, oh, that's holding. Jesus. So it's simply those plays that happen that hurt you, because 9 times out of 10, every time they called the holding, UAPB had a great play. It was either a 12-yard completion, it was either an 8-yard run by Skyler Perry. It was all these things. Now, who you should be blaming is Doc Gamble or the offensive coordinator, Kitten Evans, by not putting a tackle on his side to chip block. Listen, it's the same thing the Cowboys had happen against the Falcons, where Adrian Claiborne was killing our right tackle. Was killing them, went for 6 sacks. You have to help your tackle. You see him getting worked. I mean, like a Hebrew slave worked. And he is not getting any help. Not a running back chipping over there. Not a tight end chipping over there. It's bad. It's okay, Mr. Dante, even if it's one time, if he lined up one time off sides, okay, he did it. But he got beat like 4 or 5 times and he got 3 or 4 holding calls. He didn't line up off sides 4 to 5 times. So no, okay, one time. Okay, yeah, great. But what about all the other times he was holding? Come on. Hey, you live, talk to me.
Yo,
check your background down for me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Antonio from Georgia.
What's up, Antonio? Talk to me.
And I just want to point out a couple things that I saw in the game.
Yeah.
Pine Bluff, they coach made a couple decisions that I just thought were egregious. Like, it's 4th and 30, and you go for a punt block? I just didn't understand that. I thought that was horrible. And then which one was it? The timeout, when you're gonna punt anyway. Why are you calling it timeout?
Yeah, that was bad.
I just thought that was horrible. I think the quarterback, he needs to work on his touch. But he got good legs. He can run the ball though. But he's a so-so passer right now. What year is he?
I think he's a junior.
Okay. And I want to talk about the dude talking about Alcorn had their runs. Man, Alcorn gonna knock some heads around in the fall, man. Alcorn got some dudes coming in. We got some dudes. So they gonna see. We don't lose to Southern. Now we might slip up and lose to Grambling, but we don't lose to Southern now. So he gonna find out.
Okay, I mean, y'all still the champs until y'all ain't the champs no more. But at the end of the day, y'all didn't play. So you know.
You're right. I'm just saying.
They say he's a redshirt sophomore. They say he's a redshirt sophomore. Skyler.
Okay. So he got some time. He got time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was just my biggest thing. I just think the coach needs to work on his situational awareness on certain things. Like 4th and 30, you're going for a punt block, dog. Like, nothing good is going to happen. I feel like there's a 90% chance something bad is going to happen with that. Mm-hmm. And then they go down, score a touchdown. And I feel like that was a big thing that changed the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was huge. But Pine Bluff impressed me coming back, not giving up.
Oh, I'm sorry. The tackle is a redshirt sophomore. I'm sorry, the tackle, not the quarterback. My bad.
Okay. I think Pine Bluff got a nice team. I think the West, the SWAC as a whole, but the West is going to be crazy next year.
Oh,
but the East is going to be really.
The West is not going to be crazy. The East is going to be crazy. The West is going to be what the West has always been. It's either going to be Alcorn or Southern.
I mean, but Alcorn just moved to the West, though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's going to be what I'm saying is how Alcorn's been dominating is going to move it to the West.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
going to be Alcorn or Southern, maybe PB, maybe Pine Bluff. Prairie View, they always pretty decent, but they hit or miss.
Yeah, they definitely hit or miss. You don't know what you're gonna get from them. But I got a lot of callers on my line, man. But I appreciate the call though. Hey, you live caller. Turn your background down for me.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Good. This is Steve. Yeah. I'm Steve Pinkney. I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Talk to me.
Yeah. I wanted to clarify that pass interference rule for you.
Go ahead.
All right. So you understand that high school and college share the same rule, where the pros are different. So there is no 5-yard chuck rule in high school or college. So what it is you can make contact with them until the ball is thrown.
Okay.
In high school and college.
Okay.
But in the pros, it's off hands out to 5 yards.
Got you. Okay.
I played high school ball, played college ball, and a little bit after that, and I coached too as well.
Okay, so what you're saying is that they can you can look and lean in college until the ball is thrown, and then you're able to play like that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah. So when the ball is thrown, then it's hands off.
Got you.
So I can beat you down for a while as a DB.
Okay.
But once the ball is in the air, no, it has to be hands off.
Now, what about the face guarding?
Huh?
What about face guarding?
Oh, I think face guarding is the same in both.
Okay.
I think they all share the same face guarding rule. You gotta at least look back for the ball, but I would have to clarify that as well as far as the face guarding in high school versus the pros. But in the pros, you definitely can't face guard at all. We all know that because we see that call all the time. Definitely. Yeah. But you got to look at the high school and the college rules as far as face guarding and the 5-yard chuck rule because their rules are different in high school.
Got you. Appreciate the clarification, Mr. Pinkney.
Yeah, no problem at all. I'm on TV right now. Shout out to Texas Southern University.
Right, the only shot that they're gonna get all.
Yeah, I'm a graduate student there, man.
You better go to the basketball season. You better.
Hey, we getting Shaq though.
That's what I'm saying.
Basketball.
That's what I'm saying. You better go turn to the basketball season. You be like, shout out to Shakir.
That's all right. I live directly across the street from Texas Southern, man. I love my TSU Tigers. We have a good program, a great urban planning and environmental policy program. But yeah, as far as our football team, man, we want to come up.
All right. Okay, Mr. Pinkney. All right. I do like your freshman quarterback, though. I do like him, though.
Oh, you mean the one? Okay, we had one guy to get hurt, then the other guy came and stepped in.
I like the light skinned boy.
I can hear you kind of
the light skinned one.
Yeah, he has an arm on him, man. A very strong arm on him.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's gonna make my power. He's gonna make my QB power rankings probably next coming up the fall. And because I haven't seen nobody from FAMU yet, but I do like him. So y'all got some potential.
Well, you know what? The Houston area is high potential for a lot of good athletes, a lot of 4- and 5-star athletes. But unfortunately, a lot of the guys go to Texas, Baylor, and even out of the state a lot of times. So. It is what it is. And I think, too, one thing that, Dion in Jackson State shed the light on is the facilities. So, I think that's one thing that we need also is facilities to attract these athletes here at Texas Southern. But, however we can get that done, I think that will possibly help the football program here.
Yeah.
So I look forward to that happening. Mm-hmm, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. But I enjoy your show, man. you're fun to watch. When I'm here typing on my computer when I'm working from home, I definitely turn you guys on. So yeah, it's a fun treat actually.
Hey, appreciate it, my guy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. You have a good day.
You too now. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
All right. Hey, this is Mike Evans. I'm out of Houston, Texas.
What's up? Are you a Texas
fan?
fan?
I'm a Texas fan, partially now because they screwed up everything.
Gotcha.
But anyway, I'm a Alabama A&M graduate.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to tell you, I'm gonna tell you something. See, last year I told people that we were gonna win the SWAC. We were 1 point from beating Southern. At the end of the game, we were 1 point from beating Alcorn at the end of the game. And if you go back and look at that Alcorn game, we should have been in the SWAC championship because that last catch that we had at the end, the guy's foot was in. We would have been in the SWAC championship playing Southern instead of Alcorn. So I say all that to say that this year, we came back and redeemed ourselves from all of that other crap. Even though Alcorn got scared and ran, we redeemed ourselves. The other thing, the guy Dante, who was I saw his little comment. The receivers were not holding them from the DBs were grabbing them at the line. If you go back and look at the game, you can see that their DBs was grabbing them at the line, pulling their shirts down on the receivers, all the way down the field, and then they was putting their hands up trying to and they weren't looking back. There was plenty of calls that could have been made on that. They didn't look back at anything, but our receivers were still catching. So I'm just saying all this to say we are the champions. So y'all come back in the fall. We're gonna do what we gotta do. The same team coming back. If you look at the roster, it's the same damn team. You gotta still beat that same damn team. So buckle up, prime time or not. We don't give a damn about that. We finna beat y'all ass. Period. That's it.
I appreciate the call, my guy. Oh, man.
Oh, this is my first time actually getting to get on here, man. I'm going to tell you, though, seriously. I've been looking at it every time I try to catch you live. I can't catch you live because I'm at work or whatever. You're doing all the other stuff during the day. Yeah. I can't get on there when I'm at work. So, man, I appreciate everything that you're doing. This is a hot channel. I mean, keep it up. You're doing great, man. Just keep up the good work.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the call in.
Go Bulldogs! Root to the Q's, too.
Hey, keep repping your squad, my guy. Keep repping your squad. Hey, man, listen, that's what it's all about right there, man. Oh, man. They said, tell Broken Glass to throw that nugget. Oh, my goodness. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's that scenario? Listen, I agree. And Dante, my man's in there. We both from Maryland. Dante's my man. But listen, them DBs, and I'm going to watch the film again. So Dante's going to watch it again. I'm going to watch it again. That's just how we get down. We're going to watch the film again. We watch the game over and over again. But from what I saw just off the initial game, it's simple for me. They were holding. I'm glad the refs didn't call every single time because at the same time, you still got to fight through it. It's football, you know what I'm saying? But they was holding. But if based off what Mr. Pinckney said, they're allowed to do that. So until the ball goes up in the air, you're good. If you're off the line or if you do a speed release and you beat me and I yank you and the ball's not out, I'm good. But until that ball's in the air, I got a problem. You got a problem. And most of the times it was face guarding. I saw a lot of face guarding. I saw a lot of not turning around. I saw a lot of the receivers trying to come back for the ball. The receivers, the DBs yanking them, yanking their shoulders and turning their bodies. You cannot do that. And I'm a receiver. I'm rocking with my receivers. You know what I'm saying? So listen, you can't do it. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Nobody told you to play DB if you can't play DB. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, Dante, don't get in here. If you call in, don't get in here talking about Nugget. Everybody not Nugget. All right, let's be very clear. Everybody's not Nugget. So not everybody has the talent to turn your hips and run with a receiver without looking. That ain't everybody. All right, so don't get in here talking about your son because we already know Nugget's different. I'm talking about what we saw in the game. Them Bamas was holding. Them Bamas was holding. That's what it was. They was holding. Now Jalon, special. Isaac Peppers, special. Them boys is special. They came to show up. You know what I'm saying? The other DBs, they hit or miss. They were definitely hit or miss. But, you know, hopefully Coach Walker calls in, talks about the game. But I think the goal should be an FCS championship. That is basic skill with DB. You got to have hips. Yeah. You got to have hips. You got to learn. But listen, the thing, and I don't want to take it too far off topic, but if you ever watch Nugget play, he has a special talent that he can turn and run with you without touching you. That's special. I'm telling you. You got to, if anybody's ever played DB, you've always been taught, 9 times out of 10, you've been taught, it's called look and lean. All right? I feel for you. Once I feel you, I know where you're at. I turn, I run with you, and I see the ball. Nugget doesn't have to feel for you. He literally can see you turn, and he's still running with you. It's crazy. If you ever watch him play, it's crazy how good he does that without even touching you. That's next level talent. I'm trying to tell you. It's different. I don't want to go down that path, but just know it's different. Yes. This right here does not panic while the ball's in the air. It's different, man. It's different. Yes, this is Glass's last year. This is Glass's last year right here coming up. Nugget would not be able to guard Xavier Smith from FAMU. I disagree. I disagree. Now, don't get me wrong. Xavier is a great route runner, but if Nugget gets his hands on you, you can just, that's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And he's not faster than him. He's not faster than him. So that's a wrap. Oh my goodness. Let me talk about Nugget smothers the receiver, the other guys be straight beat. I bet Glass won't throw it. And funny enough, let's talk about it. Glass threw at everybody this game. Yes or no? Glass threw at everybody. He threw at Nugget one time. Now, mind you, he has 3 bomb receivers. He threw at Nugget one time. That's it. One time. So listen, you know what you're doing. You listen, I don't care how good Glass thinks he is. He knows I'm not throwing that way. I'm not throwing that way. So you have to for him to know I'm not throwing. Listen, Glass, I want to be very Glass threw at every receiver today. He threw at every corner today. Didn't matter who you was. Right side, left, he threw at everybody. He only threw at Nugget once. I'm just going to lay that, and we're not going to make it a JSU thing. This is not JSU. This is Alabama A&M against UAPB. We're not going to make it a JSU thing. Oh, that's all I'm saying. I'm going to leave it at that. What's up, D?
What's that? What's up, Caddy? They coming for my boy.
No, they're not coming for him. I mean, I just made, well, one guy said Xavier will give him the business, but nobody else is coming for him.
Okay, nah, you know that ain't happening. Well, my man, I just found out he played the whole season with 2 broken fingers.
Who?
One on each hand. Nugget.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I guess that's the reason why he was dropping the ball. He wanted to tell me, but I just found out that like 2 days ago.
I can't do no broken fingers.
So you got some more breaking news.
But tell me about the game. Tell me, how do you feel? How did you feel about the game?
I just feel that the game was a call, right? Like even doing, I know we ain't gonna talk about my son, but my son was telling me when they played A&M, he was like, Dad, their receivers are getting close to you, and like they'll grab your hand. If they can't get no separation, they go try to get a flag. So when I was watching the game, you could like see it. And I showed you, like, in the other game tape when we broke down the film, how refs wasn't calling the penalties like how they should with that, you know, deep alignment downfield and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It just seemed like every time it was a key play was an unnecessary flag. You either go let them play or you gonna flag everything. And it just seemed like, you know, certain points of the game, you can't take momentum away from a team, you know?
Okay, I can respect that. I can respect that. I really can. I can respect that.
Right. To me, it's politics, like from your earlier show, though. I think that they trying to make the old coaches win so that the new shiny thing won't be nothing of the SWAC. Because if you think about it, that's a first-year coach that he was playing against. You know, so you got to let the old dog win.
Yeah.
Okay, stop fighting, y'all too. But that's what it seemed like to me. And it's like the same, like them same refs was the same refs from the JSU game and the same refs that was in that Alabama State game. It's like they take their own crew with them.
Now, okay, so what? So are you saying that there were way too many PI calls? Or are you saying it was just disproportionately called?
If you look at, I hope that they put the stats. If you look at the stats, you can see the penalty disparity. It was almost double.
But okay, but you have to understand at the same time, A&M throws the ball double the amount of times though than normal teams. So they have a higher rate.
Linemen, I always tell you to watch the A&M linemen. They hold like shit. It was a lot of like one of the sacks that they got. That PINE BLUFF had got when 80, I think his number was 53 when he came around the end, they got a kill. But then and then when they showed the replay, you can see like one of the linemen, he got his arm wrapped around the other defensive end, like lifting them up. And that's it, like in the replay, and it's a ref that's standing right there. I know that it didn't matter because they got the sack, but still, if you seeing a penalty, you standing right there, why you not throwing the flag? And that's my thing, because I didn't care about neither one of them teams, for real, for real. I was just watching them for a tape for my son.
Yeah.
To see what Aqeel would look like if he had the right personnel. And you see he was a different quarterback. He's still good, but it was way different than when JSU had the safety and the linebacker check, if you get what I'm saying.
Repeat that.
I said, I got this habit of covering my mic. I said, remember when me and you was talking about matchup?
Okay.
Where A&M had played JSU.
The linebackers and slot receivers.
I was telling,
yeah, you talking about the linebackers and slot receivers.
Yeah, and I was telling you how they should put a safety or such and such in another corner or such and such in the slot, but they never did that. You see, PINE BLUFF did it. And you see Aqeel was a different quarterback.
In the first half,
he still was good. Yeah, he still was good, but you see some of his passes, he was short hopping. Some of them, he had to hold the ball a little bit longer, you know.
No, and you saw it, and you saw it early in the first half, but I think this
because they went to short game in the second half.
They went to quick game.
Yeah,
they went to the quick game. And that really helped.
You know, the reason why they went to quick game because they wouldn't run the ball. You know, quick game is like run. I don't know why they keep doing that to Aqeel though. That's crazy because they're running back nice.
Yeah, Quarles is nice. Yeah, he's a little power back, little small power back. But call back in a little bit, Mr. Moore. I got a couple calls on. I'm gonna get to.
All right, I got you.
All right. Listen, my man doesn't have a dog in the fight. If you, I mean, he's just talking about what he sees. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has no dog in this fight, so he's not rooting for one team or another. He just called it like he sees it. So to me, the objectivity of it is even more fair because he ain't care who won. That's just my personal opinion. Go ahead, you live.
All right, what's up, Scotty? It's Third Music again. I just want to, respond to the flags that they talk about.
What's up?
All right, so in the first half, I seen maybe 1 or 2 questionable pass interferences, but they ain't even call it on them heavy like they did in the second half.
Facts.
In the second half, every single call was justified. Like, you got to understand that we are pass heavy offense, like really pass heavy.
Facts.
So when you throwing the ball, that's where everybody looking. And if the corner hugging, especially when somebody finna make a cut or something, bro, they gonna call that every time. Like, they got no choice but to call it because the receiver's gonna sell it. And with the holding penalties, both of them, I want to say it was two real bad ones, but they were obvious. They were on the same guy, that right tackle I was talking about.
Yeah.
And he was just getting beat. It was nothing he could do about that. He was getting beat, so he had to hold.
It was either him holding or getting a sack. It's whichever you wanted.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice but to call that. But we don't get a whole lot more pass interference calls than pretty much anybody else because we throwing the ball the whole damn game.
And that's just math. That's just numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's just it's like when you're doing sales. They tell you numbers make sales. Like if I talk to enough people, I'm gonna get a sale. And if you throw the ball enough times, you gonna get a flag. Like it's just natural. Like
here's the other thing. You made some people gonna complain about the calls not being on the other side. Well, you gotta realize on the other side, I don't agree with the defense we play, but we play a zone defense most of the game. Everybody else is playing man against us. You can't expect a DV to play man every single play against the wide receivers while we're passing the ball and not commit a pass interference. It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen.
It's going. You know what I'm saying? But you see, and the thing about it is, you're betting on maybe a blitz or your D lineman getting there in enough time to where you don't put your DBs in that kind of predicament. But in the second half, it didn't work that way. In the first half, it was working perfectly. Everything was going fine for UAPB. But the thing what a lot of UAPB fans also have to understand is when you have the momentum in football, you have to capitalize. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot give it away and you can't leave the door open. That fumble that Tyron Rath had at the end of the second half, at the end of the first half, was huge.
When I called you at halftime, you remember I told you they should have had way more points than 26.
Way more.
I was watching, I was like, they should be up by way more than that. And that's why I felt like we had a chance. Had they capitalized in the first half when they had Glass routed and stuff, I would have told you that game was over.
That's facts. That's facts because
one last thing. I know you got other people, but hey, they gotta chill with all that nugget hate in the chat, man. Glass tried that boy one time. He was beat on the play. He still almost picked that ball. That boy's serious.
Talk about it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta call it. Like, I understand it like a lot, and I appreciate the honesty, my guy. You like a lot of people will get on here and they just want to hate because that's not your team. And hey, whoop. But real, recognize real. And that boy,
that boy for real.
He for real. Like, nobody throws at him. It's just that serious. Like, the reason he didn't get SWAC all conference is because he didn't get enough targets at him. To me, that makes you that good. If you got thrown at 17 times in a whole season, come on, man. Like, that means something. But,
Yeah. You ain't gonna never catch me hating on somebody else's team. Like Alcorn, they always hyping up that boy Felix Harper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Scott. I hate when we play that boy. I hate it. He can do everything. I really hate when we play.
Sugar Man, huh?
I ain't gonna never tear down nobody else plays.
Hey, that's real, my guy. I appreciate the call in.
All right, take it easy, Scott.
Nah, anytime. That's real right there. That's some real sportsmanship from a fan. I like that. Go ahead. Call you live.
Yo.
Talk to me. Okay. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So listen, it's all love, it's all respect, but you cannot listen, this is the stuff that be killing me, right? Like, you can't tell me you're a football aficionado and you can't respect somebody's game. Like me, right? I love basketball. I don't like Kobe as an individual, but gosh darn it, I love his game. That's totally different, all right? I don't like how Kobe's makeup is and stuff like that, but I respect Kobe's game. He's a great all-time world player. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me, oh, I know football, and then come on the side of your mouth and say Nugget is trash. Like, that's not how that works. That means you don't know what you're talking about. It's just that simple. I can't get on here and say, oh, I'm a UAPB fan and Glass is trash. No, Glass is the truth. I might not like him, but he's the truth. It's like, come on, man. Like, you gotta keep it all 100. You gotta keep it a buck. So you gotta keep it a buck. Donald Hall, he was getting beat on routes by Edward Water. QB was just trash. So whose fault is that? First of all, that's his first time playing the technique that was taught to him. If I must defend him, that was the first time he was playing, you know what I'm saying, that technique that they taught him. And since then, exactly. All right. Glass is suspect? So if you say Glass is suspect, Mr. Jennings, Darren Jennings, who is a non-suspect quarterback in the SWAC? Then you tell me that. That would help me understand your logic. Because if you're saying Glass is suspect, I want to know who's solidified to you, who's real. So you let me know that. Hey Jordan, I'm not studying him. I'm not even giving him no attention, man. Not even giving him no attention, bro. And you know who I'm talking about. Because he gets so emotional, so don't even bring him up. Facts. People just hate, just they hate. All right, that's a low blow. Because you know that's my guy. Come on, man. Like, don't do that to me. Casey's legit, but he's still not Glass. Casey's legit, but he's still not Glass. All right, so let's just, this is to say that. I don't think that's fair how you did me though, Jennings. You know, that's just, come on, man. You know that's my guy. You know that's my guy right there. Stop playing. So yeah, overall, great game. You know what I'm saying? A&M pulls it out. I know Juice and Aqeel Glass's Instagram stories are gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Dumb crazy. For real crazy. Oh man, but you know they deserve it, man. They came out, they played a hell of a game. They won. Do what you gotta do. I'm trying to talk Casey to come back, bro. Listen, that boy gone, man. He gone, man. He is gone. Preseason is glad. Preseason picks for West and the East. The reason I can't do that is because I haven't seen all the teams. If all the teams would have played this in the spring, I would have gave you that, but I can't get that to you right now. All right, Tank, let's do it. All SWAC team. All right, all SWAC team. All right, so this is what I would do. I'm going to do offense and defense. My all SWAC team for offense and defense. Quarterback is Aqeel. Running back, Ezra Gray, Tyson Alexander. Wide receivers. Big Play Zay and Baldwin. Those are my guys. Offensive line, give me Southern. Give me Southern's offensive line. Tight end, give me Southern's tight end. What else? That's it. Defense. Defensive line, give me Alabama State. Linebackers. Give me Isaac Peppers and Bubba. And give me Bubba. Corners, Nugget. I'm doing DBs. I'm not doing safeties. I'm just doing all DBs, 4 DBs. Nugget, Stubblefield, Jalon, and CJ. That's my guys. That's my guys. So all SWAC team. It's an all SWAC team. All right. Kick returner, punt returner. Kick returner, Nugget, punt returner, Ty and Ralph. Yeah. Kick returner, Nugget, and punt returner, Tyron Ralph. Those will be my guys. So yeah. That's my all SWAC team. I'm gonna say it again for you, for anybody who missed it. My all SWAC team: quarterback, Aqeel Glass; running back, Ezra Gray, Tyson Alexander; offensive line, Southern. All right. Offensive line, Southern. Tight end, Southern's tight end. Wide receivers, Big Play Zay and Baldwin from JSU. Defensive line, Alabama State. I'm not doing DN. I'm talking about the whole defensive line. I'm not doing Jordan Lewis separately. I'm doing a whole defensive line. Alabama State. All right. I'm not doing DN and D line. Now, if I did that, okay, I'll break it down like that. D line, I'll take Christian Clark from Alabama State for my tackle. Actually both of the tackles, 94 and 92 from Alabama State. DNs, I would take Jordan Lewis and Jerry Gardner for my DNs. Linebackers, Bubba and Isaac Peppers for my DBs. Nugget, Thigpen, Stubblefield, and CJ Holmes. Those will be my 4 DBs. That'll be my 4 DBs. When I said D-line, it's the whole D-line. I'm talking about a team's defensive line. All right? 3 linebackers, Keontae Hampton, Bubba, Isaac Peppers. Keontae Hampton, Bubba, Isaac Peppers. Those are my 3 linebackers. Do I think UAPB will be? I think they'll be good in the fall. I don't think they're losing that much talent. So I definitely think they'll be good in the fall. Oh, coach. Who is the coach? That's a good question. Who is my coach? No, Aubrey Miller. Aubrey Miller is not on my thing. Let me see. Who is my coach? Connell Maynard. Connell Maynard is my coach. And the reason it'll either be Connell Maynard or Vincent Dancy. And I know a lot of people are like, Vincent Dancy. I just love that his team never quits. Listen, I am a Coach Vincent Dancy fan. It will either be Maynard or Dancy because their teams embody their coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't Dancy's team has never quit on him. And they be getting mollywopped. Don't be quitting. And Connell Maynard's team, they embody that confidence, that swagger. You know what I'm saying? So that would be what it was for me. That would be what it was for me. So, oh man, that's facts. That's facts. They'll be a hard-nosed, gritty team, man. Hard-nosed, gritty team. So that would be, it'll either be Manor or Dancy. That would be. I just love Coach Dancy's his aura, his. Hell no, I'm not picking Odoms. No, I ain't picking no Odoms. Hell no. Shoot. So many great storylines. Listen, so many great storylines. But listen, guys, I am about to get up out of here. About to get out your hair. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate the game. SWAC championship. Everything. All that. Listen, I'm dropping the Deion Sanders interview part 1 on Monday. I will be dropping the interview part 1 on Monday. If you want to see the full video, you have to go to my Patreon. All right, you can go to Off-Script TV on my Patreon or whatever. But if you wanna wait for it for free, I'm gonna drop 1 part per week. So part 1 will be this week, part 2, and so forth and so on. All right. So once again, if you wanna see the full thing, you go to my Patreon. If you want to go to if you want to watch, if you just want to wait till it comes out on YouTube, that's fine as well. All right. Also, if you want any t-shirts, you want to buy any merch, go to offscript-tv.com. Offscript-tv.com. You can buy yourself a shirt. What else? What else I want to promote? That is about it right now. All right, that is about it. I will be taking a hiatus next week. You won't see me on live. I'm just dropping that Deion Sanders video. That's it. I am going on vacation. Unless something really big and drastic happens, you will not see me on live. This will be my last live for a good little bit. I'm going on vacation. I've been working too hard. All right. I do have an interview with DJ Unpredictable from the 601. All right, DJ Unpredictable from the 601. He will be stopping through tomorrow. Got an interview with my man, so that will be my last interview for the season. I'll start scheduling maybe later in the year, but that will be my last interview for the season. All right, so until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holla. God bless.